Hello, Fisher persons. We're back at it again. If I get this adjusted a little better, not too good at this, but we'll give it our best effort. It's Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. I just don't have the desire to go fishing that much, so I'm going to do another little video of what we're trying to learn in Lake Robin. Uh, Last time we spoke, we talked about spot 14, which is right over here. We did a little in-depth study of what we thought the best place to fish. We posted that last time out. This is spot 15, R15. And if you notice, they're not that far apart. So as I'm learning new spots, I try to pick spots that are in the general location of each other. So as I move around during the day, don't have to run that far. I might fish R14 and don't get nothing, run over to R15, and then 16, 17, and so on and so on. The legend, I'm trying to make the legend as standard as I possibly can. You know, the red line is going to be the channel line or channel marker, edge of the water, whatever you want to call it. This line right here is like orange. It's going to be the current line. And then the blue will be to do the Oak River Troll. On this particular spot, we're not going to do the Oak River Trolls. It doesn't have all that I look for, i.e. Channels, depth of water, bottom, good bottom, etc. Green is going to be the water depth, the approximate water depth. I mean, that's going to change with the tide. This is the day I went out there, the depths the red I read. Boat position is going to be where the boat should be at, where I think the boat should be at. And again, in no specific order, then I happen to name them 1, 2, 3, 4. But you know, this gives you the boat positions I picked out to fish this spot. To be honest with you, I've fished this spot maybe one time, and I just like the way it looks. I'm assuming that this when the water's falling, there's going to generate a current line right along here, all the way through here. That's my assumption. I haven't been out there yet when it's falling. And I would think on the incoming tide, it would be just a reverse. It would be coming this way and following this way. I'm calling this the channel. It's really not a channel, but that's where the water drops off. And this depth, 3 to 4 feet, is about 2 to 3 feet off the shoreline. So it's got a nice, long, deep depth along here, which I like to fish. As far as boat position, one, you know, if the tide's coming this way, I would set myself up right here to fish this current line. Depending on how strong the current line is, sometimes the current line will turn and the water will be moving or agitated all the way back to here. Same thing this one, they're coming in and it's strong, it may be moving, agitated all back to here. I like to try to pick the area that's at the end of the current line, the agitation. You can see it. It'll be well defined coming around here. It'll be well defined. And you'll notice you'll notice the water all the way maybe to here. On a real strong falling tide, it may be back to here. So you want to kind of like fish this whole current line. But I find that when the agitation of the water stops looking like a current line is where the fish are going to be at. The boat position one, carp fishing, shoreline fishing for redfish, the whole ball of wax. 2, it would be if the water was falling this way, I'd set up right here, throw my cork here, let it come all the way around, fish all the way around. And then 3, when it's coming in, I'd be over here, throwing out this way and fishing it coming back to me. If you have a trolling motor, you can fish this whole shoreline through here, back and forth. Out here, we caught a few fish out here in the middle, throwing back this way. So when you're fishing these spots, 1, 2, 3, and 4, throw out this way too sometimes, and pop your cork and see if you can do it. I don't know if you could scroll down far enough, or you may be able to zoom in and out, but boat position 5 would be right up this point here. I haven't studied that yet, but it's looking pretty good. It's got some broken marsh up in there. You might have some redfish and stuff hanging up in there. So this is spot R15. It's right to the, I guess it'd be the west of R14 because north is this way. Uh, Offshore breeze would be like an northeasterly. You can put the boat here and fish it pretty easily. If it's a northwest or southwest, it may be kind of bumpy along here because it's going to blow you into the shoreline. I like the wind behind me. I'm always preaching, especially with lures, have the wind behind you, on coming from your left shoulder or your right shoulder. But you don't want to fish. I don't like fishing into the wind. I fish with the wind behind me. It helps me cast, and also I can feel the bite a lot better. You don't have all that slack or loop in your line. It's a straight line on. South is going to be this way. It's going to hit you along here if you got a real strong south wind. But a northerly west wind, you'd be out of the wind along the shoreline here. Wind's important to me when I'm picking the areas I'm going to fish. In my old spot numbers, I knew where I had to be at because I knew the spot numbers. So I'm learning. So this information I'm giving you is a start of learning this spot and trying to figure out when, where, why, how, and what to fish that area. Because, if I had been fishing this one for 50 years, I would know what boat position to be at and know exactly where to throw at. I haven't gotten to that point yet. And I'm trying to learn it and see what I can do to gain that knowledge over in Lake Robin, because the river water has just ruined all my spots up in off the north-south pipeline, the Spider pipeline, the Oak River. That river water's just got it all messed up. The trout won't seem to come back up in there anymore. So, like I said, I'm just trying to learn new spots, and I'm hoping you can learn with me. This is spot R15. The next spot we're going to talk about is 16 and 17, and I really like those spots, and we'll go through them and see what we can learn together. Fall fishing is right around the corner. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. And I think R14 and R15 in the fall are going to be good spots. I just got to find out when and where to fish them. Also, this cut through here, I'm not sure. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I will. And then over here, you can see the grass line right there, that dark line. There's a dark line over here is a grass line. So you're going to have a natural flow through here. And I think this would be good on a falling tide because this bay is like landlocked. So when that water starts falling out of there, it's going to have a tendency to come around this way and set up right there. So that's it for spot R15. I hope this helps. Let us know how it works out if you try it. Share it with the people on Facebook so they'll have an idea of the success of this spot. Good fishing.